Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series video. In the last episode, Ryan Gamer made his professional baseball debut here for the Kansas City Royals organization in AA for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And although Ryan Gamer honestly had a pretty good start, I would say better than pretty good, batting .385, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a slugging of over 500, but the team really struggled. We are 2-7 right now as a team, and this team has to wake up. So today, we have a 6-game series, the Naturals versus the Missions. We're 2-7, they're 7-2, and our road to the show continues today as we try to make our way to the major leagues to make our debut for the Kansas City Royals. Now, I do want to focus on a more plate discipline today. I feel like the problem in the last episode, we played 9 games in that episode, and although I hit really well, I feel like my plate discipline was not as good as it usually is. So I'm going to focus on taking more pitches and being a little more selective at the plate, forcing the pitcher to give us the pitch we want and sending it. So that's going to be the focus today, and obviously continue to try to improve at center field. And one thing I want to point out, so I never knew this was a setting, I'll be honest with you all. Apparently this has been in the show for a long time. When you go to mode specific, infield starts on impact plays, or infield and outfield fielding opportunities. You can set it to have all of your plays that your player is involved in. So I've been doing this with my other ball players that I'm doing in Road to the Show outside of this video series, and I'm loving it. So in impact plays, you only get like just a few plays a game. In my plays, you get all of your players' fielding plays that you're involved in. So this is what I want to do. So the reason we weren't having a big variety was because of that. So yeah, I'm going to turn on all of my plays. Now I am going to turn off base running in minor leagues. You know, it's going to be a long journey here in the minors here with the new progression system. So I would rather turn off base running and turn on base running when we get to AAA, and especially in the majors. You better believe it. But yeah, I want more fielding opportunities. I don't know about you all. It's going to help us get prepared for the majors. I can't believe I never knew that was a setting. How many series have I done for this game? 5 now? And I never knew that was a setting. So thank you to you all for pointing that out to me. Appreciate you all. And let's dive on into the first game of this 6-game series. And if y'all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more career mode content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. I have them all, past and present series, linked in the video description below. But here we go. Batting third. Let's dominate here in our third series for this team. And I want you all to let me know in a comment, how many games do you want to see in this series in double A? Do you all want to see 6 games? Do you want to see 9 games? Do you want to see 12 games?
Fresh
Let me know.
off an incredible series, is ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one?
Yeah, it really was a good series.
It's the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on the San Antonio Missions. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
It was the first series, those first 3 games where I was a
Coming
little
up to
bit
the
rough.
dish now for Northwest Arkansas, number
we go.
42.
I tell you, I've been loving this game. The new progression system is amazing. It is fantastic.
Down in the
Remember
dirt,
when I said
swinging
more
a miss.
selective? Well, I will say Ryan's hitting coach, Jerry, told him to take the first pitch of the at-bat, and well,
The 0-1. Swings
Please
and sends
go.
a laser to right. Makes the catch. Inning
That's a
over.
good swing. I read the curve.
End of a
I
half
read
inning
the
of
curve.
play. No score.
And it's Jackie Robinson Day. Let's see if we can get a home run for Jackie Robinson. Let's do it.
Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Let's hit a grand
And
slam
he's
for
got
Jackie
really
Robinson.
good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach.
0-0, bottom of the first. Here we go, our first play.
That's a base hit.
And you also get token experience every time you make a fielding opportunity. So you really want to have all
That's
your
not
fielding
exactly a
opportunities.
textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. And now it's going to be the designated hitter,
Oh,
number
no.
42.
Never what you want to hear your center fielder
Here's the
say.
2-2 pitch.
Ryan, did you just say "oh no" out
In
there?
the air
No,
to center.
no. I
The
would
center
never.
fielder under it. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
We just don't have the arm yet. It was a perfect throw. Ryan. That's all right. You know, we have to keep in mind this version of Ryan Gamer compared to the other ones. This is an actual, more real-life progression system, right? So, like, this is how it should be. Before, we were able to get our player better a little bit quicker, get equipment, like diamond equipment that gives you a better arm. You can't do that anymore, and I love this. This progression system, honestly, might be one of my favorites for any career modes. It's very RPG-like, right? It's just really good. Based on your performance, you play well, you get rewarded. You play bad, you don't.
Center field.
Oh, here we go.
The center fielder settles under this one.
There's no way we're getting that relay.
Here comes the
See, you can tell I'm so used to right field. You got to hit the relay there. We don't have the arm yet.
First, it's 1-0. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield.
I didn't know we were going to get this many plays, everybody.
Stepping in, Joshua Mears.
Well, here we go.
Here's a fly to center. The center fielder under it. And that's that.
Ryan's getting a lot of action out there in center field today. I love it, though. Hey, I actually love fielding, and I loved playing right field last year. Center field is, I feel like, going to be even more fun.
Runner at
Here we go.
first, nobody out.
We're down 2-0, top of the fourth. One runner on, no outs here. Omar Cruz, give me that curve. I'm feeling it.
A laser into the outfield.
That's 2 hard hit balls today. The curveball and then that fastball, and just not getting all of them. That's baseball, right? Painful. Like, we hit both of those balls really hard.
This
Good
broadcast
contact,
is sponsored
too.
by Blank's Disposal Services, specializing in unusual trash needs. Their white glove service means it'll be like nothing was ever there. That's
Ben,
towards
you need to
center.
focus
The
up.
center fielder moving under it. And there's one away.
Whenever we miss a play, just blame Ben, right? Well, Ben was telling
2
life
outs,
stories
runners at
about
first and
different
second.
fake advertisements in this MLB The Show universe. You know, I'm just out here trying to make a play, driving a run. Okay, let's get a ribeye. Wow, I love a ribeye right now. A little ribeye steak. Could you imagine? Okay, focus up.
Up and in. Certainly doesn't seem like
Good
he's
take.
comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound.
Don't want it.
Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's perfect. I mean, we've hit 3 great balls today. It's just 2 of them went straight to the other team.
Runners
There's an
scores
RBI
and they
single.
take the lead.
That's challenge complete. We got, look how many
And with
tokens.
that knock,
20,
he advances the
25,
hitting streak to
75.
10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well.
I tell you, Ben just mentioned the win streak. That's never a good thing to do. I mean, the
One
win
down.
streak.
Tyler
Win
Robertson,
streak.
the next to hit.
Losing streak. Whenever the commentators mention a hitting streak, I feel like for me, in any MLB The Show series, I lose the hitting streak right there. I do like getting a lot more action in the field. And there's a lot more variety now because it could be anything. It could be a routine play like that. It could be an insane
That is going
play.
to bring the tying run to the plate. Might have been a little out in front from where I'd been expecting that swing, but nice job to stay back long enough to send it zipping back through the middle instead of a weak rollover ground out. The center fielder in the box now takes strike 1.
I did not
It's
read
all
that.
well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that in this big a spot, gotta unload.
We almost knocked
That's a
out the
base hit.
pitcher there. We'll take it. Nothing fancy, just putting it in play. Honestly, great
Throw holds
swings
the
on every
runner
at-bat.
second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still
on, team.
nobody out.
Can we
Always
deliver?
scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there.
I want a home run
All
for
set to
Jackie
start the
Robinson,
ninth
though.
inning in this one. Digging in for the Naturals, the center fielder, number 42. Strong
2 for
start
4.
to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far.
Let's go for an extra base hit. Why not? 7-5 lead here, top of the 9th. Let's just get on base. Nothing fancy. Yes, the
start with the leadoff
perfect,
knock.
perfect. That sound never gets old. Love that sound in real life. Love that sound in the video games. And baseball season is here, everybody. Let's go Reds. I am so pumped for my Cincinnati Reds this year. And I don't laugh. I really think the Reds are going to make the playoffs this year. I truly believe the Reds are going to get a wild card playoff berth. And they're going to win the wild card series. Remember I said this in October, but I truly believe that. Don't laugh. Listen, Reds have a lot of young talent. We have a good rotation. We have a good bullpen. Like we've improved on every position. You know, we've lost some key players, and I'm really sad about that still. But at the end of the day, I feel like we have a lot of young talent. We could have had a better offseason, 100%.
Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the win.
I'm feeling good.
Take some
That's a win.
lessons from this one and build on it.
Some of you are like, keep dreaming, Ryan. I am dreaming. Hey, Reds are gonna have that season here soon. I can just feel it. Last year, I feel like we were right there. The year before, we were right there. Like, we're just couple of better decisions, couple better lineups, you know, a couple different bullpen decisions away from making that spot. 3 for 5, 3 singles and RBI. We are the number 28 MLB prospect. And one thing that's cool, so I learned this in my other road to the show that I'm doing just for fun. I'm a shortstop in that one and a closing pitcher. Don't get to hit very much in that series. I feel like they use me pitching a lot more. But shortstop has been a fun position. I still like outfield better, at least for now. But it is fun to play infield a little bit as well. I just like outfield better in general. It's what I played in real life. I played a little bit of second base in real life, but I was never the best infielder. So now let's take a look at the MLB prospects. So if you go to the league and you go to leaders, you can go to top prospects. You can look at your projection. So it'll project you when they think you're going to go to the MLB. You can see it at the right side of the screen there. So Roki there for the Dodgers is the number 1 prospect right now. Now, where is Ryan? We were 20-something, right? We just saw it. 28. We're expected to go in 2026. We need to improve that. I think we can honestly get this to 2025. I truly do. They need a center fielder, the Royals. I think we could cut this down a year. We'll see. I mean, anything can happen out there. Wait, we have some packages to open. Let's open those packages, and maybe after this, we put some equipment on. I completely forgot about equipment. Let's see what we got. Nothing really that cool. But let's go actually put some equipment on here. Because we have, I believe I have the Ellie De La Cruz bat from the Digital Deluxe Edition, right? Yes, I do. You better believe we are rocking the Cincinnati Reds Ellie De La Cruz bat. Ellie De La Cruz is going to have a year. I am telling you right now. He had a year last year, but he is going to dominate. Now, as far as gloves, let's go to Hyper Diamond. They all give a 2% boost to hitting perks, so nothing fancy there. Fielding gloves all do 2% to fielding and pitching. I don't really... Actually, that glove's kind of sick. Yeah, let's go with that one. Cleats. We have some gold cleats, everybody. It says 4% boost to all base running and pitching perks, which we don't have any yet. I know you all are surprised. I can't believe Ryan doesn't have any base running perks yet with this high-level base running. Thank you. 2% boost to all hitting perks with a elbow guard here. Leg guard we do not have. Wrist guard, nope. Press and sleeve, nope. Back grip, no. Eyewear, no. Ritual game phase paint. We have 2 boosts to all base running, fielding, hitting, and pitching perks. That's actually really good. Socks we don't have yet, and we don't have base runner protective gear either. So we got our equipment on. We have 7 points to spin. Should we go ahead and spin some on fielding? Because I feel like in center field, we're going to need good fielding and good reaction. Now that we're doing more fielding plays, so I'm going to lock in those right there. And maybe, no, we can't do durability. It costs 2. We have 1 more point. How much is arm strength? Quite a bit. How much does it cost to improve speed? 3. Stilling, we're not going to still, right? Ryan Gamer is not really into running that much. You know, the manager gives us a still sign. It's just like, you're kidding, right? You're telling me I've been running sprints in center field all day and you want me to sprint to second or third? and get out every time. Yeah, I'll sprint there, coach, but I'm going to get thrown out. You better believe it. 40 speed? Imagine sending Ryan Gamer. Look at Tyler Gentry, 333.
Center fielder, number 12, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today?
Look at the bat. Look at the LA De La Cruz bat. Go Reds.
It's the Northwest
like, Ryan, you're playing for the
Arkansas
Royals.
Naturals,
I know.
taking on the San Antonio Missions.
You
First
can
pitch
still be a
coming-
Reds fan for the National League.
So 2 down. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas.
Okay,
number
focus
12.
up. Let's talk more baseball. Here we go. Hit a double or better. Top the first 0-0 ball game. Let's put this LA De La Cruz bat into action.
That's a ball.
Don't want it.
Ball 1, no strikes.
But yeah, this progression system is fantastic. Like, it truly is.
Here's a grounder up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the
It's a
glove.
base hit. That was
No
almost a
throw. And the batter
fantastic
reaches
play.
safely.
Like, barely off the glove there. But yeah, this has... I think it
Stepping to
has
the
the
plate
best
now for
progression
San
system out of
Antonio,
any
Marcos
sports games. You know,
Castanio.
I play every career mode you could imagine. The only career mode I think I've never played is a cricket game. I don't think I've ever played a cricket or rugby career mode. I think those are the only 2 career modes I think I've never played across all the sports games. And this has the best progression system. Like, it's RPG-like. You play on the field, you do well, you get tokens, you earn tokens. It does not cost VC to apply those tokens. Honestly, it's perfection.
2-2 now. Hard hit for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. 1-0.
I mean, there's nothing we could have done there. The manager chose to throw
but he
2.
made it work. High pitch
And I hit
on
a bad
2-strike
relay throw.
count, and he did well to put the barrel on it.
That's a good rip. I mean, he blasted that
Runner
baseball.
at second, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Leodalis DeVries.
Bottom of the second, runner on second, 1 out. Make a play here, 1-2.
And the 1-2. Base hit, center field.
They said
Coming
throw
around
home.
third. Here comes the throw. It's offline and the run scores.
It's tough to hit
2-0.
that perfect region. I mean,
Nice
it's
job
not
of
supposed to be
two-strike
easy.
hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit and punched that one into the outfield for a base hit.
This is
Nobody
great
on and
practice,
2
though.
outs.
Like, you're
And
not always
next,
going to
the
make great
cleanup hitter,
throws.
Joshua Mears.
Clearly.
Now a fly ball to right
Ryan,
center.
why did you jump forward first?
That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to inning number 4.
You always got to be
Mission's out in
unpredictable
front,
out there,
2-0.
right? You got to be unpredictable out there in the field.
Work on your breath and find your center while surrounded by your fellow primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Swing lifted to left field. That's pretty
How is
far
anybody
back.
supposed to hit with that in your
Out
ears?
number 1 on the graph.
Right. As soon as the pitch was thrown, we heard
Almost
the
got
sound
inning
of an
started with
ape.
a bang on that
Because he's
fastball.
doing
I'm
an
sure he wishes he
advertisement
could've
for
put that over
yoga
the
with
wall.
apes?
Leodalis
What?
DeVries, the next to hit.
But like yoga at a zoo?
Runner at second, 2 down.
2 outs here, runner on second. Bottom of the 4th. Wake up, Ben.
And that one hammered. And that one looks like it'll be trouble.
That's on
Can't
me.
get there. That should be extra bases.
It's on
They
me.
extend their lead as the runner
I mean, who else would it
scores
be
from
on?
second. Relay throw to third. In there safely. Nice job to drive in the run. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Tonight, Jerry, Ryan Gamer's personal trainer, hitting coach, fielding coach, is going to hit balls all night.
Top of the 6th.
From center
stepping
field
to the
for
plate
Ryan.
For Northwest Arkansas. the
Gotta make a
center
better
fielder,
jump.
Number 12.
I misread it, clearly.
A
That's
frozen
perfect.
rope. And there's one down. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut.
Perfect
2
is a
away here,
strong
nobody
word.
on. Marcos
Look at
Castanio
Ryan blocking
now
the
at plate.
lights. Ryan, you're fine.
In the air, out towards right center.
Yeah, see,
Brings
this
it in.
is so much
And
better.
that's that.
All
So
my
they go
plays is the
quietly
best.
here. 7th inning up next. San Antonio ahead in this game, 3-1.
Because if you have impact plays on, you only see like the same
Back
plays
here
over
at
and
the
over.
ballpark.
Now you see
it's
everything.
the switch hitting outfielder, number
It's awesome.
12.
And you make a lot more mistakes, clearly. Okay, I blame Ben. I blame Ben. Hit a leadoff double or better for 50 token experience. Let's do it. We're down 3-1. We need some runs here.
Foul ball there.
Ben's being awfully quiet now, right? Ben, you got anything else for me?
The 0-1. Lifted in the air to right
You're
center.
kidding.
Mears on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good contact. We got like plus 20 for that or something like that, but just, yeah. It wasn't great contact. We'll go ahead and simulate. Wait, are we going to make a comeback? I'm watching this. What if we hit a home run to tie it?
We head back to the top of the order. Diego Hernandez.
I love that you get to watch
digs
it from
in
the
now.
dugout. That's so cool. It's like an NHL where you can watch from the bench.
Swing and a rocket. Sails towards the corner.
Go! Go!
Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and that's an automatic double. Really
might
strong
win.
swing there, and he might have thought he'd hit a homer right off the bat. Not quite enough for it, but I'm sure he's happy enough with the automatic double. Man
Wait,
at
we're
second
actually
here with two
watching
away.
from on
The
deck? That is
shortstop
sick.
Getting ready to hit.
Come on.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. Ball game. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
Yeah, I agree with Ben for once. I agree. Nothing bad, but nothing great. Now, we were so close to getting a chance to hit a walk-off there. I do love that feature this year to where at the end, it actually will let you watch the moment. So instead of not knowing what's happening, you know what's happening. You get to see it from wherever you are, whether it's the dugout, whether in the field, of course, if you're on defense, or right there from the on deck. Like, that is so sick. Yeah, it's not as sweet when you lose, that's for sure. But we got 10 hits and 2 runs. They got 7 hits and 3 runs. We are not playing good baseball as a team. It's as simple as that. This team has to get it together, or we may be the worst team in AA baseball. We are the worst team in AA baseball right now, but a 396 average, honestly, that's really good here for playing in professional baseball. We have the best average on our team. We have 11-game hitting streak. So it's important to realize that we're not going to bat 6,000.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Like we did in the last game, right? This game's much tougher than the last one, and I love that. But it has a better progression system. Like,
runner turns at second. Here's the
it has a
throw.
more real-to-life progression.
And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Last one, you get some diamond equipment to start off. Well, you're going to
That
start
knock
off like a
runs his hitting
70,
streak
80
to an
overall.
even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very hot bat these days.
That's perfect. I mean, fastball right in the sweet spot. You better rip that. So I just noticed it's not only Ellie De La Cruz on the bat, it's all the
For
cover
more than a
athletes.
century, Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance has been protecting herds across the country. Find out what they can do for you today.
That's a ball.
Ben, can we be a guest commentator one day? Can we be a guest commentator with you, Ben? Like, what's going on up there? Ben is so bored up there. We're up 3-0 there. Top of the third. Nobody on, no outs.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
I definitely like the commentary a lot better when you get to the majors. We may not keep commentary on throughout this entire minor leagues experience. I just want to see if there's anything new in it.
Ripped into right center. Should be
Yes!
extra bases.
I put my whole real-life
He
body
turns
into
and
that
heads for
one. If you
second.
watch that back, I kind of
Now
did
launches
a
a
juke.
throw
Oh,
way
wake up,
high.
Ryan.
Round second,
I did not mean to
going
go.
for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Yes, I did.
And he's
Yeah.
clearly
Yeah.
locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Ryan, were you paying attention or were you just talking? I was paying attention. Yeah, I was definitely trying to run. I definitely wasn't accidentally holding down the analog stick. I forgot I was holding it down and not watching. Yeah, I blame Ben.
We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Campbell.
Look alive out there, 1-2. Perfectly calculated triple, everybody. And don't you forget it. Leave those perfectly calculated comments down below. I definitely knew that was going to be safe, that they were going to do 2 bad throws. I tell you, it is so much more fun having all my plays turned on.
Swing, high fly ball to center field. Makes the catch for the out. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. 2 outs, bases empty.
I know what you're thinking.
Blanchard,
Why did you jump
27
forward
years
as
old,
an outfielder?
and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2019.
I've got nothing, right? I don't know. I was trying to make up a good excuse. I've got nothing. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard, but here's the thing about center field. The reason it's one of the hardest positions out there, the making reads from center field are very tough. So if I had to say hardest positions in baseball, number 1, catcher, 100%. Catchers have to work hard every single play. Catcher's the hardest one. Number 2 is shortstop. Number 3, probably center field for me. Those are the 3 hardest positions in my opinion. I'd be interested to hear you all's. Catcher's got to be number 1. Shortstop number 2. Now in this game, I will say center field is harder than shortstop for me. I have a shortstop, another player, and mostly routine ground balls all the time. A couple of difficult plays, but yeah. But in real life, it's definitely catcher, shortstop, center field, I would say.
And that is out number 3.
The reads from center field, if you never played it,
this half of the inning.
It's so
to the
tough.
bottom of the 4th inning now. The Naturals lead it 4-0.
At least for me, it was. You know, I was a pretty good center fielder, but I didn't have the best arm. But I was fast and I could get to the balls, and I could read it pretty well. But it's just hard to see sometimes. Just the way they fly off the bat in center versus left and right, it's just different. I don't know how to describe it. And of course, you just have to carry. You have to carry a lot of ground usually. Oh, that's my type of play.
The center fielder under it, and now 2 down.
It is fun in playing shortstop in Road to the Show because of the double plays. Double plays are just fun to turn.
Puts it in the air to center.
Good jump. Yes, Ryan. Come on. It's a big time play. And I jumped first. I did jump up first.
Number 20.
That's something to brag about. I know your first step is always supposed to be back, right? But I believe if you, I can't. It's been a while since I've played high school baseball. Everybody, that's been what feels like 50 years ago. I know it hasn't been 50, but it feels like forever ago. But first step is supposed to be back, right? But if you read it right, I believe you can jump like back and then forward pretty quickly.
Line drive, and that's gonna end the no-hitter.
Take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Single.
Nobody wants me to coach defense.
That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it.
Some of you are like, Ryan, where's the fielding tutorial for MLB The Show 25? Yeah, it'll be coming soon, and just stay tuned. It'll be a good one.
The center fielder, the next to hit.
We're 2 for 3 at the triple, definitely a calculated triple and a single. We're 6 for 12 on the series. Let's go, Ryan. 4-2 ball game. Bases wide open, 1 out.
Out to short. Cedeno. Throws to first. 2 down. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result.
Ben's exactly right. Ben is spot on
sometimes. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Jacob Campbell.
When he's not playing moo sounds and animal sounds from the commentary box.
Here's a fly to center. Moving in on this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh my. That is why I love center field. I love that in real life too. There is nothing like running out a full sprint to catch a ball.
Robertson.
It's electric. Center field is a blast. This is better than right field. Way better.
And
Right
now
field,
the
we had the
1-2.
same plays over and over. But probably because I
In
had
the
the
air
wrong
to
setting
center.
on.
The center fielder under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Look at these routine plays out here for Ryan the Punisher.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ryan the Punisher is back
So
in the
two
world of
down.
WWE right
Romeo
now.
Sanabria
If
now
you
at
missed
the
that
plate.
series, Episode 1, WWE 2K25 My Rise. That career mode is phenomenal. Check out Episode 1. It's here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. The rest of the series will be over on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Trust me, you will not want to miss it. 5-2, bottom of the 8th. Make a play.
Payoff pitch. High fly to center. The center fielder drifting towards this one.
Nothing to it.
That is the inning.
Let's go, Ryan.
Ninth inning coming up. The Naturals out front, 5-2.
And it's good. Every good fielding play, not only are you learning more, you're working on your throw, you're getting experience, right? Which is great.
Runner at first with one gone. The center fielder digs in now.
And I want to win a gold glove. I want all the fielding opportunities. Actually, we're probably better off winning a gold glove without me being in control, but here we are. Runner on first, one out, top of the 9th, 5-2.
Here's a blooper to left.
Get down, please. Thank you.
Just foul.
And some of you might say, well, Ryan, how many gold gloves have you won in MLB The Show career
Runner
modes
at
on the
first,
channel?
one away.
No comment.
Ball.
I think we
21.
should have won a gold glove in MLB The Show 24 in that final season, but game said no.
Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, there's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 hitters will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Naturals out in front, 5-2.
That's just, it's a good pitch to hit. Obviously, I'm just a little bit off right now. I'm not off in this game. We're
Man at first with
dominating,
one
but
gone.
like,
Tyler Robertson getting ready to
those
hit.
breaking balls are tough right
We're
now.
in the bottom of the 9th inning. One run in the inning so far.
Come on, make a big double play somehow here, Ryan.
That one in the air to center field. The center fielder gets under it. And there's two
You don't
away.
need to throw two, just relay. Like, look, each fielding play, if you do good, you get like 40 experience, and it's 100 experience to get each token. So, like, that's a lot. We'll just simulate this one. We've won, right? They got 2 runners on.
Obviously, he was a big
Yes.
piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate.
Believe it or not, the Naturals are winning this series right now, 2-1. I repeat, the Naturals are leading the series 2-1. And what about that great triple, everybody? Let's watch that triple to see how Ryan, like, did he actually, let's just find out. Was he actually trying to do that? Where's the triple? There it is. Gamer triple to center. Let's see Ryan. Let's watch this incredible triple from Ryan the Punisher here. Let's watch if he seems confused. I'm sitting here telling life stories, right? I wasn't even looking. I don't even know what I was talking about. You know, just keep holding down the up button thinking that Ryan stopped. They had 2 off throws in a row, which allowed us to get that triple. I tell you. Ryan is a character, right? He's so unpredictable. These MLB The Show series are so fun because you just never know what's going to happen out there. Base running, fielding, hitting is usually our best spot. And yeah, we're hitting the ball well, but base running and fielding, well, yeah. I will see you in game 4. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here and we're going to dominate. You know, we have fun here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel, don't we? Like, we have fun here. That's what it's all about. Gaming is all about having fun. And there was a comment recently, I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, you know, Ryan, I love your content because it genuinely seems like you love to play the games you're playing. And that meant so much to me hearing that because, yes, I do actually love the games that I play. All the series that you see me playing, I have to love a game to keep a series going. And I genuinely love all the games you see here on the channel. I genuinely love gaming. And, you know, somebody leaving a comment like that, they say that because they probably watched people play games before, and it just doesn't seem like they like the game. It seems like they hate the game. So, yeah, I mean, that's, you all know, if you watch my content on the channel, if you're new here, you don't know this, but yeah, I play games that I enjoy. Like, if I don't enjoy a game, I don't play it. I genuinely actually enjoy playing games.
The center fielder, the next to hit.
So that, yeah,
Two
that
hits
comment
in
has
last
been a
night's
lot
game.
to me, but here we go.
The center fielder, number 12.
Locking in here, Ryan. Now, in MLB The Show 20, MLB The Show 21, 22, 23, Ryan dominated in the rain. He struggled in the rain in MLB 24. Let's see what this version of Ryan's going to bring. Runner on first, one out here. Make a play. Don't want
Just
it.
missed. Net, a 6'3" right-hander. He works with a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. On the ground, could be
Splitter,
two.
I was going to say, I look like
Whips
a
it to first.
fastball, and that thing
They
just
get the out on a
died.
safe play, but I think they could have tried for two.
That's a great pitch.
Two out
I
and a runner
totally
in scoring
misread the
position.
spin.
Romeo Sanabria now at the plate.
Come on, Ryan, make a play now.
This one lifted to center field. That's back. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left aboard. We go on to inning number 2. The Missions lead it 1-0.
I know sometimes I look terrified when the
Runner
ball
at
is hit my
first,
way,
nobody
maybe on
out.
the webcam, but don't worry, I'm not scared at all.
Well, the rain's still a factor
always
here,
locked
and
in
the umpires
in the
may
field.
have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Here's a fly to left. And there's one down.
It's a good swing to hit. It's in the weak spot, though. Remember when I said I was going to take more pitches? Well, what happened to that?
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Jacob Campbell.
Runner on first here, one out. 1-1 ball game.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Really
There's
trusted
nothing I
his
could have
hands
done
and
on
let
that,
the
right?
ball travel on that pitch and allowed him to go the other way for the hit.
Some of you'd be like, Ryan, well, you could have moved. That's fair. I did kind of freeze there
This
for about
broadcast is
3
sponsored by
seconds.
Hackett Slash
Ryan, you know
Landscaping,
you didn't
cutting your lawn
move
down to size
for the
more
first
than
3
30
seconds.
years.
Huh.
Out to center. Mears moving under this one. And there's one away.
Hey, the
The weather
baseballs are dying
continues
out
to be
here.
an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires
the
will
rain.
be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. And a little something extra at stake
Come
in
on,
this
Ryan.
at bat. Hitless so far.
Ryan talking to his
and the hitting
teammate.
streak is in real jeopardy.
Lead off. Wait, hitting streak in jeopardy. Batting 375. We will take that all day, every day.
Dances out of the
1-0.
way.
Got to get in a rhythm, though. Got to get into, I mean, 12-game hitting streak, but not hitting well today.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Pop up, foul on the right side.
Please go,
Over near
please
the
go,
wall,
please go.
Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Thank you. Down 1 run, too.
And the count 1-2.
Come on, Ryan. Crush this baseball. Crush it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one is upstairs.
Drop it one time, everybody, right now. You don't have to drop it in a comment. Just say it out loud while you're watching it. Some people say dropping a like at the right time is the strongest one time.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Tyler Gentry in the on-deck
I
circle.
tell you, Tyler Gentry is tall. He looks like 5 feet taller than Ryan.
Now the payoff pitch. That one
We'll
misses.
take it.
It's a leadoff walk.
Thank you for the one-time walk, everybody. Wait. We're down. Runner on second. Come on,
And the batter will be the
please.
shortstop. A little surprising they don't go for a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Top of the ninth. Ryan is on deck. We might not get a chance, though.
Swings and flares it. And what a play! Ball game. Just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do better next time out.
That was so close. So-so, we were 0 for 4 with the walk, right? I don't think you can call that so-so, but thank you, Ben. Ben is scared. Ben's like, I don't want Ryan to turn off commentary, right? 2 for 4 multiple times. Ben's like, nothing remarkable here, just another bad performance at the plate. And then we go 0 for 3. There goes the hitting streak. I blame Ben, right? That's going to become the new meme here on the channel. Instead of blame John like I do in PGA 2K25 and 2K23 and 21, right? Now we're going to blame Ben here in MLB The Show. I tell you, Ben, let's just go on to the next game. Batting 375. That was a pitiful game.
The center fielder.
Yeah, they definitely made hitting tougher.
Switch hitter batting righty against the
I'm
lefty
all
on
for
the mound.
PCI placement being the most important thing. If you're not on PCI, you shouldn't be rewarded for it. But if you hit a perfect like we have twice and hit straight to the other team, I'm not a fan of that. But we are also 60 overall. RBI base hit. Let's do it to start this game. Top of the first, runner on third, 1 out. Come on, Ryan. We got to show the Kansas City Royals something. That's it.
Line drive.
That's how you show them.
And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead.
Come on.
Big
That is,
swing of
we
the
got
bat
75
right
plus
there to give 'em the
60
lead.
plus
That was
25
clutch.
plus 20.
That one was served
Anybody
in a
good at
punch
math?
bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand.
Not the best at quick math, but I will say that's over 100.
Nobody on with 1 out. Next to hit for the Missions, number 20.
Bottom of the first, 1-0 ball game. I tell you, the
Skies
best
this
change
one
I
to center.
made,
The center fielder gets
all
there under it,
building plays.
and there's 2 down.
You feel like you're actually playing more of the game. You're playing the complete game, right? Anytime your player is involved in fielding, you play that.
Coming up to
I
the dish for
cannot
San
believe I've
Antonio,
never
William Cedeno.
done that. Imagine how fun that would have been for the Cincinnati Reds last year when we were on the Reds having all the plays.
1 out and the base is empty. And a base hit.
Work on throwing. Yep. Nothing fancy. And look, we get 25
Really
points for
loud
that. We didn't
contact
do
there, and
anything.
it goes back to what I've
Well,
been saying about thinking up the middle.
we did.
Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit.
But we
Nice
have
AB.
13 RBIs in the minors so far. Batting 386. That is incredible. I bet we're
Center
leading the
fielder
minors.
in now,
I bet we are.
takes ball 1 off the plate. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Fly ball, right field. There's 1 down.
I just had to say, I bet we're leading the minors, right? And then that happens.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Now up the center fielder, number 12. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Ryan. You heard Ryan's one fan out there.
Center field. The center fielder.
No,
Has this
Ryan
one
has a lot of
sized
fan
up.
across the
And
sports.
that's
You
the
better
end of the
believe
inning.
it. Yeah, just it's
On we go to
interesting.
the bottom of the 6th.
I'm not
The
seeing breaking
Naturals
balls very
out
good.
front here, 1-0.
And that's usually my go-to. Like, I can usually crush breaking balls, but in MLB The Show 25, I don't know if they just have more break or something, but that's
And
been the
here's
big
the first
issue.
baseman, Marcos Castano.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And up-high pitches, but... Okay, runner on first. Let's make a play. No outs
The
here in the
1-1
bottom of the 7th.
offering.
We're up 1.
Fly ball to center.
Just an
One
easy
away.
play. Just got to remember to cancel your throw if you hit it in the red if you have time, right? Cancel it and do it again. Perk unlocked, flashing the leather and pinpoint accuracy. What is?
One
We'll have to
away
check
and a
after this
runner at
game what those
first.
do.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
We actually
Leonidas
got fielding
DeVries.
perks. What a beautiful day, right? Okay, 1 out. Let's make a play.
Fly ball out to center. Coming on.
Can I make a big enough jump?
Can't squeeze it. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
I hope the Kansas City Royals were not watching that. That was embarrassing, Ryan.
First and second, 2 outs.
That is why high
Next
fielding
up for the
stats important.
Naturals, number 12. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the
Drive
heart
in
rate
one or
low,
more runs.
maintains focus, and doesn't shift a
We have to watch that. You know, we do replay breakdowns here for good replays and bad replays like this one. I thought I read that pretty well. Let's watch the read first. Yeah, that was a good jump. You know, back a little bit right there and then cutting up. Two hands, Ryan. Do you remember what your high school coach in Florida taught you? Two hands. Do you remember what Cal State Titans taught you in your college baseball career? Two hands. What in the world is this? Who are you looking at? Okay, Ryan's looking at the ball, and then who do you see? Who's sitting over there? Okay, Ryan clearly locked his eyes on, he's not looking at the base runner. He's not looking at second base. He's staring at a fan. So, okay. All right, Ryan.
approach and run scoring opportunities.
Let's just hit
What
some
an
runs
asset
in to
the
make
lineup.
up for it. Hit a home run. Take out the frustrations on the baseball, Ryan.
Fly ball very deep to right field. Back there
Hard contact. Hard
to the
contact.
warning track, makes the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage.
Ryan,
Two
I
runners left
feel you
stranded,
right
but
now.
They do manage to push across a run. We've
That
got the last
frustration
half
that
of the
Ryan's
eighth
feeling
coming up.
there.
Northwest Arkansas with the lead, 2-0.
The real Ryan here, your host of the show, Ryan Sixpenny. I feel it too. Yeah, Sixpenny's always been my gaming name. So if you watch my earlier videos, you all will say you'll hear my intro as "What's up, everyone?" Sixpenny here, right? So yeah, it's always been my gaming name, a name I've went by for many years. So, but yeah, I'm not impressed with Ryan's play in the field, but also I'm not impressed with our hitting right now. So, did we win though?
We all
That's
know
what
he's
matters.
capable of more, but they got the win, and he should be happy about it.
I don't think we should be happy what Ben was saying there. Well, actually, never mind. Listen, I am thinking of this as the stats we had in MLB The Show 24. Those were unrealistic, and you all know they were. We were too good, too fast, and it showed. A 1-for-4, batting 250 in a game, that's amazing in baseball, right? 1-for-4, 7-for-21 on the series, like, there's nothing to be upset about there. And I feel like I have to change my mindset. We have a way more realistic progression system that's going to be way more realistic, right? And then when we get to the majors, we'll be changing it to Hall of Fame. So, and you might say, what about fielding? Well, I don't think I'm changing fielding difficulty, everybody. Let's just not get ahead of ourselves. I'm not gonna watch that replay in the field, but I'm gonna get another screenshot here. So I'm gonna find a screenshot here, and we'll dive into the next game. You know, one thing I discovered from watching those replays there is Ryan Gamer is really good at flying out in MLB The Show 25, right? You can tell just how much more difficult this game is with PCI and back contact, which is how it should be. Like, you know, I still don't agree with the perfect's out, even though in real life, I understand that you can hit a ball perfectly and hit it straight to the defender. It happens all the time in baseball. I remember one season, Joey Votto, for like the first month, was hitting the ball harder than any other player. Had the biggest exit velos, incredible contact, but just it was always going straight to the other player. And there's an example. Joey Votto had multiple what would be considered perfects in this game and just kept getting out. And then he really got in a groove. I can't remember what season that was, but yeah, I'm going to take a look at the perks. And we have a 3-2 series lead before we dive into this final game, but this has been awesome, everybody. So let's check the perks here and see what we got. So we have Heart Attack, Gain a Boost. We already looked at those. Jumpstart, Green Light. I think we looked at these, right? Gain a Boost, Exit Velo when your team is down. Yeah. Jumpstart, Gain a Boost to contact on inside pitches early in the count. That might be new. Green light, gain a boost to your exit velo while ahead in the count and your team is winning. Lifeline, gain a boost to contact late in the game while your team is losing. And clear for takeoff, gain a boost to your exit velocity when significantly ahead in the count. One thing that's really cool, everybody, is you actually have to upgrade these perks. So your experience you earn, you can then upgrade your perks, and you do not have to spend any type of virtual currency. You all hear me say that all the time in this series, right? How just thankful I am that there's no amount of spending virtual currency. You all can tell just how frustrated I am with having to spend VC for attribute points in PGA 2K25. But let's go to fielding here. Flashing the leather. Gain a boost to fielding to help mitigate damage with a runner on first. Oh, I love that. Pinpoint accuracy. Gain a boost to arm accuracy during the postseason while the opposing team has traffic on the bases. You better believe we're going to use this a lot because, yeah, we're making the postseason. Now, I don't know if we'll be caught up this year. Let's actually see how we're doing. Let's go to the prospect list again. Let's check it out. What's our prediction and where are we? Have we moved up any? Probably not. 28th, no, and 2026. All right, wake up, Ryan. We have to play a little bit better, okay? I want you to wake up, Ryan. You know what Ryan needs to do? He needs to play more video games and relax. He's on his phone too much. Look at him. He's just sitting there. It looks like he's so stressed. He's on his phone, looking at social media. Play more video games, Ryan. Just get on there, load up WWE 2K25 My Rise, and have a blast. I tell you, I need to talk about WWE 2K25 because that career mode is so much fun. If you're a WWE fan, WWE 2K25 is amazing. And wow, the career mode is so good. And yeah, I highly recommend WWE 2K25. The career mode is good. You have attribute points that you don't have to spend VC to improve your player on, so that's good. They do have an island mode, like an online island, but it's separate. And you do have VC in that mode, but it's a separate online type mode. You don't need to spend VC in the career mode, as in my opinion, you never should have to in any career mode series. Even, NBA 2K has that as well, but NBA 2K gives you a lot of virtual currency, at least in my experience. Like VC and NBA, they handed out like, at least this year to me, they handed it out to me like candy. Like they had like 25 different quests you can do. So like NBA 2K, although they have that VC system, I'm not a fan of it. I wish it was not the case. But at least they give you tons of quests and you earn a lot of VC just by playing that game. Like I earned a lot of VC on NBA 2K, like enough to level up quite a bit in the first couple years. I never felt VC hungry in NBA 2K. In PGA 2K, constantly feel VC hungry. Yes. But MLB The Show, this progression is the way it should be. This is perfect. Great progression system. One of the best out there.
Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
But imagine how amazing NBA 2K's career would be if you're in Move VC. An attribute system just like this.
Field. The center fielder gets under it.
Come on, throw him out, Ryan. That's the best I can do. Is it enough? Is it enough?
Applies the
yes, it is.
Double play.
What an assist.
On a play like that, he has to be
no, Ryan says.
Third, tagging up from second. If there's any doubt, you should shut it down. It was a great throw for the out, but he was already in scoring position and probably shouldn't have pushed it.
In the rain, too. Yeah, well, he knows that's Ryan out there. It's like, oh, that's Ryan. Yeah, we're going, right? They do their scouting reports, right?
One gone and a runner on at first.
They know this is double A Ryan. Bottom of the second. We're down 3 here. This is to win the series 4-2, and we need it bad.
This one lifted to center field. It's carrying.
Let's go.
Down, 2 gone now. The center fielder getting ready to hit. With the runner at third and nobody out, they could put the ball in the air and go for the sac fly. Or they could swing away and try for the big inning.
Runner on third here. We're 1 for 1 on the day. Yes, that's perfect. Ryan was upset when he saw he's still the 28th prospect. Wants to move up. We need to start dominating.
He comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's
that ball was smoked.
It makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner at first, one away.
Number 12.
4-1. Runner on first, one out here, top of the sixth. Let's send it.
That one fouled off.
You know, that's not one of my sweet spots, so I probably shouldn't have swung, but
The 0-1 offering.
it was a strike.
Inside, ball one.
That's a good pitch. I mean, up and away, and then kind of mid up and in. Yes!
Base hit.
Ryan the Punisher's back. You get him upset
They
about
fired in
VC.
quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
You get Ryan
And he's
upset
clearly
about
locked
ever
in
having to
after yet
spin
another
VC to
hit.
improve
Really seeing the ball
your
well lately.
attributes.
And he's a threat every time he steps into the box.
You get them talking about. Now you all know how to get Ryan riled up for the
Digging in for
postseason. You all know the
Naturals,
comments
number
to leave.
12. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Ryan, remember that time you had to spin VC to improve your attribute points in PGA 2K? Just get me riled up in the postseason. Here we go. Oh, yes, I
In the air to
remember.
left.
That's perfection.
Ball's in. Runner around third. Comes across to score.
Yes!
And now
We're
a
back.
wide throw to third. Comes through with the RBI. Little flare into left, and if it had
Ryan's
hung up
fired
a
up,
little
too. He
longer,
looks mad
maybe
out
the
there.
shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. This next at-bat is going to be critical.
Are we going to lose? You have to be kidding me. 4 for 4, 2 RBIs. That's baseball, though, right? We've had plenty of games where we haven't delivered. We're going to lose again.
This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
Thank you, Ben. Hey, we found our hitting fuel. We found what gets me riled up, right? 4 for 4, 4 singles, 2 RBIs, 11 for 25, a triple, and then 4 RBIs. And that triple was definitely calculated. You better believe it. 9 RBIs in the, what did that say, in the past 6 games or something? We're playing some baseball, everybody. Like, do you want to win or do you want to lose? Ryan said I want to win, but the team was not on page today. And yeah, we lost 4-2. It's frustrating, but hey, you're going to have growing pains as a team, you know, team chemistry. And we've struggled to start this year. At least we split the series instead of losing 2-7 or 1-6, whatever we lost that last one. But that's baseball. Average up to 406. That's amazing. We're hitting good. 2-game hitting streak right now. We got 4 tokens for that game. So yeah, it's 100 tokens. It's 100 token experience or token progress to get 1 token earned. So now we have 13 tokens to spend. Let's go ahead and sim through that day there. And batting cages. Do we want to hit the batting cages? We want to get tokens. Bunting, we don't bunt. Bonus rewards available. Okay, wait, what is this? I've never done this. Ball recognition drill. In this session, you will see various types of balls along with normal baseballs. Your goal is to only hit the baseballs in the strike zone. Oh, okay. How hard can that be? What is Jerry throwing other than baseballs here in this drill? Oh, is Ryan doing this? Oh no, here we go. Okay, what are we doing? Those don't... Wait. What? What? You know, why do they look like arcade baseballs? Like, this is a baseball video game, right? Why do we have arcade practice drills here? I don't get it. I really don't. There has to be a reason, right? I like this, but why, this actually be a great drill in real life. Imagine, you won't hit the baseball in the strike zone? Here, try this. Just start throwing hockey pucks and everything. That would be absolutely hilarious, right? You can't hit a baseball, try to hit this. Yeah, I just don't understand. I feel like, why are these like arcade looking objects? I feel like it should be... I don't know. This is just, it's strange. It's a cool drill, right? You know what drill I want to see? I want to see the pitcher just a batting cage, just unloading balls at you, and you can only swing and hit the baseballs. I'm talking about coming at you full speed. We got 8 tokens for that. That is awesome. So that is massive. Training is so important in this one. Now we have 21 pulls to spin here. Let's do it. Okay. What should we improve? Batting clutch is very important. We do know that. But also, I feel like our reaction is really bad. And I think everybody shook their head yes. But, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to improve power. You're like, Ryan mentions fielding once and he goes straight into power. No, okay. I take that back. You all are right. I hear you all loud and clear right now in the comments. Like, Ryan, contact is more important. And I do agree. Right now, I feel like we do need more contact. We can work on power later. So we're going to do contact. And let's improve contact against righties more. So 54 versus 53. Yeah, and that's up to 61 overall. This game is awesome. This is a great progression system. Like, this is my favorite type of progression system. The way you perform on the field, you get experience, and whether good or bad, you can lose experience, and you unlock tokens, and those tokens you're able to spend them directly without having another form of currency in the game that you could possibly spend real money on to apply those skill points. It's just that system, imagine this system, but every time you earned a token, say I had 21 tokens there, imagine needing VC to apply these tokens. It's just progression breaking, right? And you know, that's the frustrations for me with you have VC involved. You know, if you're gonna have VC involved, then give more VC to have attribute points that you can't spin because you don't have enough VC, right? I could talk about this for hours and how good this progression system is and how every career mode should have a system like this. I'm not a fan of any type of virtual currency being the primary dictator of progression, but I will say, you know, when you're comparing PGA 2K25 versus NBA 2K25, at least in NBA 2K25, they gave a lot of VC. Like, I felt like I was never really hurting with VC. There were so many quests and so many things to do. Would I rather NBA 2K have a system like this all day, every day? It is immersion breaking, in my opinion, for NBA 2K. It makes no sense. Like, why am I spending VC to improve my player? It doesn't make sense. So I feel like if NBA 2K would go back to a system like this and separate the city from the career mode, just like WWE 2K has the island, right? WWE has the island, which is separate from their career mode and other modes. Yeah, VC's involved. Why not do that with NBA? You know, the players who play NBA mostly play online that dive into the city. Why not separate it? And for the career mode, have a progression system like this. It would be back to the glory days of the NBA 2K career modes that were fantastic with their progression. So, yeah, and PGA 2K25 is, to me, the most frustrating progression system I've ever played in a career mode, because if you just play the career mode, you're going to level up quickly because leveling up is fast. Every time you level up, you get attribute points, which in this game would be called tokens, and every time you have to apply those, you have to spend VC. The problem is the game doesn't give you any VC for really doing anything, so you're left with tons of attribute points you cannot spend. It would be like in this game, keep gaining tokens, but feeling like you need to spend real money to get your player better. So basically what my point is of this conversation at the end is praising this progression system, because this is a system that is very well done. It is honestly, even my experience playing the shortstop and some other career modes I'm doing off video for fun here for MLB 25, the progression is perfect. It is a perfect system. It is one of the best systems I've played, and it's a very RPG-like. Based on you play well, you unlock perks. You also unlock token progress, and you can spend those tokens freely on whatever attributes you want. It's so good. Yeah, this system, I can't praise it enough, right? Because I want all my career modes for all the games I love to have a similar system to this and just take VC out of the picture, right? You know, that is kind of my dream. Or do it the way WWE does it. WWE did it great. They have their career mode, but they also have the island online mode that I hate VC in games. You all know that. But, you know, if you're going to do it, at least separate it from the career mode, right? At least separate it. But you all know here on the channel, I could talk hours. I could do a 45,000 hour podcast on pay to win in games and how much gaming has changed over the year, especially sports games with pay to win mechanics. And you all know my frustrations with them. And I'm glad they removed those mechanics from MLB The Show 25, and that in WWE, it's at least separate from the career mode. It's something I hope to see improved with PGA 2K in the future, and that they, you know, do a different system with the next career mode. And at least NBA gives me a lot of VC. I still love the NBA career modes. I'm not a fan of the VC system, but I never feel VC hungry in that game, as crazy as this sounds. I feel like there's so much to do that I get enough VC to spend on. Oh, sorry for this rant at the end of this episode, right? Well, but you all got a lot of information on different comparisons, right? I think it's cool to compare different systems and need to give credit to games when they get rid of the last progression system, which was not good for the last like 4 games. The progression system was not good. And they scratched that. They went back to what seems like, I believe, what they used to use, a similar system. And this system is just better. It's more immersive in a career mode. The progression is great. We're not jumping ahead too fast. We really feel like we're in a AA player, 61 overall. It, in my opinion, is the perfect progression system. Like, I don't really know how you could do this better. I think it is just very well done. It is RPG-like. You feel immersed here in the world of baseball, and you're trying to make your way through. We played in high school, we played in college, and now we're in the minors making our way through and getting experience based on how we play. So I do think it's important for me to spend time and praise a progression system for a career mode when it's the main content that I create across games, which is career modes, right? Career modes is my favorite. It is my favorite content to create across here on the Gamerability YouTube channel across all the sports. But you all know my frustrations with some of them, and this system is just, I want it in every other career mode that I play because it is very well done. And I hope we see it in more games, right? NHL is another game that has a good progression system. I think NHL is a bit fast, though. I think in NHL, you get too much experience and you jump up as a rookie from like 70 to 80 too quickly. But it still is a good RPG-like progression system based on performance. NHL is another one that does it really, really well. Yeah, and WWE, I like their attribute system. You complete missions, you get some attribute points, and you can spend those attribute points. WWE does it well as well in their actual My Rise career mode. Island, it's not a mode for me. If you play WWE The Island, you can let me know if you like. It's not the mode for me. I try to stay away from any type of online VC type mode. But yeah, this was a blast. Good conversation here at the end today. Sorry for this long conversation at the end, but I do think it's important to praise this progression system because it's really good. Now, keep in mind, a lot of you all would say, well, Ryan, it's the same as it used to be. They just got rid of it and now brought it back. I never played MLB The Show until it came to Xbox, so I've been playing it for about 4 or 5 years now, and the progression system was not good the past 4 years, but now it's fantastic. Amazing. So thank you all for watching this to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. I know my fuel before each video. You all know what I need to think about. Oh my, I can see the comments now. Ryan, did you see that they made it to where in MLB The Show you need VC, you gotta buy VC and stubs to actually spend your tokens? I'm gonna be like, are you serious? No, I'm not serious, but use it. Believe it's serious. Subscribe for plenty more content here. We have fun here, and that's what it's all about. And you all are all legends. I will see you in the next video on the channel. There's plenty of other career mode content to tune into here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. Past and present series are linked in the description below, alongside the WWE 2K series as well. Check out that new series. Episode 1 is linked below, along with the full series over on my second channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.